Okay, all right. So today we're going to deal with logs. All right. So the purpose of REST-HAB logs, life skill logs, and respite logs. So these are the three logs that we're going to deal with primarily today. We'll save seizure logs for a little bit later, and we will save the personal supports for a lot later. Personal supports would be one of the last logs that's added. So today the focus would be REST-HAB, respite, and life skill logs. Now the purpose of these logs is this is how when the government is asking about any of these services. So these are services that we provide. If they want to know anything about the services that was provided for any client on any given day, the first thing we need to do is to check the logs to even know if the client was even there for the day. So that's the purpose of the logs, to make sure we have a note that the client was there that day, and that's how you validate that the service was provided for that day. So that's the purpose of the logs. So now when we get into REST-HAB logs, what we're going to do for REST-HAB logs, you should have one action here, which would be add a log, right? So when you add a log, you would see a calendar come up with a date, so you can add the log for any specific day that you want. Here, when you hit add a log, it should pop this up, just this section here, which was the service provided today, and so on. So this is what would be when you add a log: the questions, the log notes, and then you have to make it active. We're going to get rid of this daily auto insert. This would be located somewhere else, which would be in a separate video that I'm going to send you. Another thing we need to add besides the date is the clients that we want to do the REST-HAB log for. So you can select all the clients you have. You can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever amount of clients that you have. So all the clients that's on your system, you should be able to add. Okay, so once we do, you add the client's information. Once you hit save, it's supposed to add it to something like this here. So this in its entirety is incorrect. Oh, I guess I'm using a different one because Armando, what I know that you did had the dates incorrectly. So I think I'm logging to something a little bit different. So yes, you'd have the date. So now you can select from that date after you've saved this. After you've saved this, you're gonna go to a screen. When you get to the screen, once you hit logs, you should be seeing all the dates, or you can do it, let it automatically do for that month is what you would view, and then you can go back to previous months. So any day within the month of August, you would be able to see in your view. So you can select the different months. If you hit a drop down box, you would be able to select the different months, so you can see from the 1st to the 31st of any given month is what you're going to be able to view anytime you open the logs. So if we're in August, so you should see the month of August from the 1st to the 7th only. So you're not going to see dates that doesn't exist yet. So it's only going to show you from the 1st to the 7th. So if you click on it, you should go back to, it's only going to give you months and a year instead of January, February, March. So then you'd only give you months, so then it would populate with all the days of the month. And that's how you would end up having it. Now, it would need to be very specific if it's in this view to any particular client that you have, or you can select you want client A, client B, all the clients. So you should be able to select what you're going to view once you get into logs, if you want to do with any specific person, or you can put it over here, a drop box with the person's all or 1, 2, and select which person's logs you want to view. is what you should have the option of doing. So you should be able to isolate by clients, by the month, by home. You should be able to pretty much isolate the logs by, okay? So when you're in it, once you hit edit or view, you can change any options that you want. You select and make any changes that you want for any one person or the amount of clients that you've selected that you want to make changes for. Any log notes that you put, it would apply the same thing to those specific clients that you have. The reason being, you can select multiple clients is some clients, based on how they're functioning, pretty much will operate the same way. Clients that are lower functioning typically operate the same way. So that's why the ability to select how many clients you want to do it for is a very good option. Now, when you want to even add a log for multiple clients, don't do it where you can add more than 1 day worth of notes for all the clients. So you shouldn't be able to select a wide range of adding notes for clients. The reason why we want to keep it to just 1 day is because when we go to autosave, you want the clients to pay for daily autosave. When they pay for daily autosave, if they can do 1 year's worth of data, there's no need for the autosave. So you will only give them the